Okay, what's up YouTube? This is RJ the Computer Doctor back with another video. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use AI in your business. If you're someone who is a business owner and you're like, oh, I already use ChatGPT, I already use Claude, and if that's the extent to you're using it, you're leaving thousands of dollars on the table by not maximizing its potential. So in this video, I'm just gonna go over the 5 ways that you can use AI within your business. So let's dive in. So for number 1, summarization. You're probably thinking, oh, I already know about summarization. I use AI to summarize my documents all the time, and it doesn't do what I want it to do. If you're just using ChatGPT and giving it a document, that's not the full extent to which you can maximize its potential. So imagine you have this very long documents, or maybe you have employees that have interface with very long documents every day. And it takes them hours and hours for them to go through those documents. Say those documents are 200 pages long. Currently, what you're doing without AI is you're spending money for your employees to be reading those long documents. But with the power of AI, what you can do is you can process those documents in an AI, give that whole thing to the language model, and you can ask questions about it. You can tell it to summarize it in a way that's easy for people to understand. So even those long, lengthy documents that's esoteric, it has heavy use of jargon, you can tell the AI to change the language to layman's terms, something that's easy for most people to understand. So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that, okay, my documents, they're really complex. It's not just one long document. I got documents in here and they all follow a chronological order. And then there's an intricate process of how I'm connecting those documents together. So that's the beauty of using code and knowing what AI can do for your business in order for you to maximize its potential. So for the first thing in summarization is, what language model are you using? So if you're someone who knows how AI works, you'll know that language models have a context window. And in that context window, the AI can process only a limited number of pages at a time. Language models like ChatGPT, Claude, even Grok, they have a very limited context window. But when you use something like Gemini, Gemini can process over 200 pages long. So it's really good in this case for summarizing long documents. But wait, there's more. And when you're using code within your AI tools, you unlock a whole nother level of complexity that you can't get using chat interface tools. So this is the basis of coding and what programming can provide to you. So my company at Mana AI, we have the tools, the knowledge, and the expertise that allows us to understand your work processes and provide you with that AI solutions when you need it. So if you're someone like a business owner who needs AI capabilities, you can visit us right now at rjthecomputerdoctor.com/services, and you can contact me and our team will reach out to you and see if we're the best fit. Okay, so on to number 2. Intelligent search and documentation. If you're a business owner that uses some kind of software that requires some deep expertise and knowledge in that software, then this is where AI can help you. So imagine you're using a complex software, and we're going to use the example of Salesforce. So Salesforce is a customer relation management software application that you can use in order to do an analysis on your customers. So this software, it's pretty complicated to use. There's whole certifications that you can get to learn how to use that software. And there's even companies that are started that help other businesses get Salesforce within their work processes. So if you're a business owner and you need to learn Salesforce very quickly, look no further. With the power of AI, you can maximize your potential and earnings for providing the best services to your customers. So I talk a lot about this in my channel, in my AI engineering tutorials. There's this AI technique that's really powerful nowadays. It's called retrieval augmented generation, and the short form is RAG. So what RAG gives you the ability to do is search through long documents that you have internally. So maybe you have employees who are trying to learn how to use Salesforce and they have a very specific question on what they want to do. Nowadays, using retrieval augmented generation, AI is so smart, it's able to pull out relevant pieces of information and put them together to solve a very specific problem that you have. So even in my experience, me as having a PhD in computer science, I've been coding for the past 9 years. I've been learning how to code using JavaScript, learning React and all that. But now with the power of AI and coding IDEs like anti-gravity, I'm able to just talk to the AI simply and tell it and describe exactly what I want, and it's gonna code everything for me. And I rarely even need to code anymore. It's very rare for me to go into the actual source files to change the code to do what I want it to do. Okay, so this is going to be a little future idea. This is going to be $1 million company idea if someone has the time and execution in order to carry it out. But I'm guessing in the next 5 to 10 years, there's going to be search interfaces that's able to search through documentation and create a specific video for the user's question. So imagine nowadays you're reading through documentation and you can use the power of RAG in order to search it to find specific sources of information. But AI is getting so good nowadays that it's able to produce very great images and videos. So videos and pictures are always a better source for relaying information to the user so they're able to understand it much quicker. And I haven't seen any company that's doing this right now. So if you're someone who wants to look for a new company idea, that's somewhere where you might want to start. And make sure you tag RJ the Computer Doctor when you make your millions. Okay, so number 3, the third way that you could use AI within your business is client preparation and translation. So right now I'm working with a client called Vintage Barbershop. Honestly, they're the best barbershop on the island. So if you're someone who's looking for a fresh new haircut, you can check out the link below and you can book a haircut with them. Okay, so this is something I just thought of recently. I'm working with this client who has a barbershop. They're doing really good. They have over 780 reviews, average 4.9 stars on Google. So take this scenario. Say you're an owner of a barbershop and one of the bottlenecks of your company is actually getting to know exactly what your clients want for their haircut. So even me, when I first started going to get my haircut, I had no idea on what to tell the barber on what kind of haircut to do. And once I started doing some research, there's terminology like there's things like fades, there's taper fades, low fades, undercuts. There's all these different haircuts and ways barbers talk to each other to make it easy for them to communicate what technique to use for what haircut. So here's where AI becomes like a translation tool. So the idea is that before you meet with your client, what you can do if they're a new client, you can send them to a website, tell them to talk to an AI, and tell them to go through a process of picking and choosing what kind of haircut they want. And I'm telling you, with the power of AI, since it's so very specific and it can produce very specific answers, it can even give the client a very precise description of what to tell the barber in order to get the haircut that the client really wants. And that not only saves the time for the barber in trying to figure out what kind of haircut to get for their client, but it also improves the level of satisfaction for the user so they can have an even better time with your barber. So what the AI is doing in this case is that it's giving the barber the exact roadmap for exactly what the client wants in their haircut. And this improves overall satisfaction. So now you get more reviews on Google of people saying, I got exactly what I wanted from this barbershop using this AI tool. And then that leads to more clients, and that leads to more testimonies, and that leads to more money overall within your business. And the AI can even pull up reference photos for exactly what the user wants. And this gets into way number 4, you can use AI within your business. AI image generation. AI is getting so good at producing images and videos. Tools like Banana Nano are completely free to use online. And you can even build So with the power of AI and knowing how to use AI tools, you can automate the whole process of getting a client. So using the barbershop example again, you can get a client to upload a picture of themselves, and then you can go through the process of having the client pick and choose what kind of haircut they want, and they can even have the AI generate a few images of them. And Banana Nano is getting really good at keeping the same consistency between photos. You can tell the client to upload a picture of themselves, and then the AI can produce a pretty good realistic image of what that person would look like with that haircut. And on top of that, you can use AI tools to analyze the user's face to find the best haircut that fits their face shape or that fits their hair type, whether they have curly hair, thick hair, thin hair. The AI can already qualify the clients to match their level of expectations to get the haircut that they ultimately want. Okay, so number 5 is just traditional AI and data analysis. So a lot of the tips that I've been telling you of how AI can help your business was primarily only using the new AI tools that are available. So then there's years and years of history of people using AI within their business in order to help speed up or automate every bit of workflow within their process. So there's so many examples here. There's things like supervised learning, classification, you can do some clustering, but for now I'm just gonna stick with churn analysis, which is a key technique that people can use in their business. So churn analysis is basically estimating the time that your customer is going to not spend any more money within your company. So imagine taking this barbershop example. I'm just gonna use barbershop because this is the client that I'm working with right now, and I'm probably gonna send in this video. So if you're some kind of business owner and you have historical data of your customers and you're not doing anything with it, you're leaving thousands and thousands of dollars on the table. And if you're one of those business owners who want to maximize your potential for the lifetime value of your customers, then listen up. Okay, so what you can do with AI tools is that if you have historical data for how old your customer is, what kind of profession they have, maybe you have some information about their business, you have the frequency at which they're coming to your barbershop, and you have historical data on when people might churn out from being your client. So what you can do in those instances when someone's about to churn, what you can do is offer them a loyalty discount. So whenever someone is getting to their average lifetime value, you can probably send them a text message on their phone and tell them, hey, thank you for being such a loyal customer. Here's a discount that you can use on your next visit. And then just to give you an extra little piece of info, just a little extra piece of information, what you can also do is if you have a certain type of customer that you want, what you can do is you can collect more information from them and try to find a cluster for what kinds of customers you're actually looking for. And then you can target your campaigns for your advertisements and your marketing to find more people just exactly like them. So this is basic clustering methods that you can use in unsupervised machine learning methods that you can find more of your ideal customers. Okay, so there you have it. That's 5 different ways you can use AI in your business that go far beyond write me an email for this customer. So we covered smart summarization all the way down to churn prediction. These are real practical ways that you can use to maximize AI within your business. So if you're a business owner and you're looking to incorporate AI within your business and maximize its potential within your company, you can contact my services at rjthecomputerdoctor.com. You can fill out a form and our team will get back to you as soon as we can. I'll catch you guys in the next video.